Hi, it's Lego Can, and I'm worse than Lego at you. Today we're looking at the Viking ship. Yep, I got it. But here it is. I got it. And I have not done the alternate builds, but it's great. It's really good. So, yeah, I'm just going to show the boat and the Serpent. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to show this build. I didn't really plan what the heck I'm doing in this video, but okay, I guess we're looking at the Serpent. This Serpent is surprisingly good. The boat is good. So it's good, but yeah, the Serpent, I like it. I can do a comparison to the old Serpents, and it is close. It is closer than I thought. Like, it's about the same size. In fact, I think it's exactly the same size, which is pretty good. I mean, okay, maybe this is wider, but then I noticed that they both have some awkward gaps. Like this has this gap right here that's awkward, but this one also has an awkward technic gap in the middle right there. So there's a little yellow bit right there, but whatever. Just a random yellow thing in the ocean got stuck on it, I don't know. But this is really good. It's really good. The face is what does it. So really it's just a different style is what it comes down to. Like this has a specialized piece, a bionicle piece. It's also had fins on it. The new one doesn't. But you can also turn the head like that, which is good. They have a different color scheme, but I think they did a good job with these colors, honestly. So yeah, I ended up liking this Serpent, and even though you can't really move it, and that part of it is rigid. This can move. This can move. These fins on the side really give it personality. The eyes are really good. And the tail can be moved and you can put figures on it. Speaking of figures, the figures are amazing. Like, these are like the best figures. They're just the best figures. I'm not even a minifigure person, but these are the best figures. I put my goats on here. Let's get those out of here. But they do fit. There's extra room in the boat that is not utilized, so you can put your own stuff in there. I mean, it would have been nice if they build it within the set, but yeah, it's really good. This guy's face has been in the last two big 3-in-1 sets, so I'm not crazy about that face being used again, but also his sword's not as good as the old swords. As one of the old swords. Just better. than that. But the figures looks really good. Back printing. Wow. I really like this guy. This guy right here. It's pretty awesome. But the double axe looks great. And then that helmet, or crown, whatever, looks amazing. And they all just look really good. I almost thought these two faces on the left were the same, but they are a little bit different. So, and I really like this. The face on this one's quite good. Other thing is that these shields are great. They come right off. They use this piece as the handle, which fits perfectly in here. And then you can give them a shield, and it actually looks pretty good, in my opinion. Because accessories for minifigures are supposed to be kind of oversized anyway, so I think that works. So that's glorious. And then the boat itself. Guess I'll get those out of the way. Okay, the boat itself has several welcome surprises. I did add a treasure chest. I think it should have came with the treasure chest, but it didn't. But I already have too many treasure chests, so that wasn't really a problem. I just put one in because I could. So there's this ox, which has kind of an uneven head, but I actually don't mind it. It's a very simple build there. You can even out the head like that if you want. If you want to be symmetrical. And yeah, it looks good. So yeah, get a little animal friend in there. And just even getting, I hope I'm getting this on the camera here. But it is one thing that surprised me is the sail isn't even as wide as the boat, which was really weird. I should also mention that I made a modification on this side. I made the shields farther apart. I might do that to both sides because I think it looks better having them spaced apart more than all bunched up in one. But anyway, this thing is surprisingly good. Okay, Dragon Bricks was shown it it can't even shoot. Am I really gonna call it Dragon Bricks? Is that a good idea? I don't know. I mean, it's true though. I mean, he showed it the thing couldn't even fire, and I feel like a lot of YouTubers just don't do great with the firing mechanisms for some reason. I don't know why that is, but this works well. Okay, you just have to use 2 fingers on this. And these horn pieces are a little bit springy because they're not the hard plastic. So you pull back and then you just kind of let them slip off both fingers at the same time. And it shoots as good as it shoots as good as one of these, honestly. That's how good it is. If you fire it correctly. If you don't fire it correctly, say you did it like this maybe, then it just barely goes anywhere. But if you do what I said and put fingers on both of the horns, it has some good distance. I don't think, okay, it's probably not as good as this. I mean, it's not as good as this, is it? Which Just kind of compare that. Okay, it's not. Never mind. I was totally wrong. This is way better. But it still can fire like 2 feet or something if you just get the hang of this mechanism. So that's great. It spins around. It can aim pretty good. So yeah, that's better than I thought it was going to be. Honestly, there's a lot in the hole that is kind of empty. There's these weird holes up front. I don't know what those do, but there's like this little bit of green in there. So I don't know. You can use that for storage. That just looks kind of weird. Looks a little unfinished, honestly, inside. But maybe it's not supposed to look all that great. I like that they have this bit in the back with the fish and the fire, and they also have these clips for accessories. You can put the torches like this as well, but I thought it looked better standing up, personally. This head looks good. It reminds me of this dragon head. I mean, I modified this a little bit, but it's very, very similar type of dragon head. So maybe that's like a reference to the V1 castle. Also, it has the yellow and dark blue, which is like the color of the V1 castle house, little house build type of thing. So there's a barrel piece, which I like barrel pieces, so that's good. And you can put some gems in there, so that's cool. You get a little bit of treasure, not a lot, but a little bit. I'm surprised there's not a drink thing, though. They could have just put one more piece on and made a little tap to get some type of drink, because they do give you a white coffee mug piece back there. Oh, the other thing is that this is really strong. Like, I can pick this up from the back or the front. I can pick it up from one end and it won't break. I mean, you shouldn't pick it up from these. Don't pick it up like that. That would be terrible. I did, I think, but, because it is somewhat heavy, I guess, but it's not like super heavy. But there's some mass there. These lines are like really tightly on there. I think they've stretched out a little bit now that they've been on there for almost a day now. But there's like some hay in there for the animal seating. For this is removable back there, so it's a good living space. You know, you got accessory clips, you got shields, you got food, you got place to rest with the roof over your head, you got place for the animal, you got oh, I'm making this look really difficult. Yeah, it's not that difficult. It's got the dragon and the tail section looks good. So the sail is not that wide. Wow, this video is way too long. Why do I even make videos? I don't know. They're way too long. I have to learn how to edit videos or something. But just wanted to showcase this is a really good set. I haven't done the alternate build, so I can't really give the fair feedback on it yet, in my opinion, but these birds are really good. It's like what is it, a raven? I think it's a raven. I don't really know the Viking mythology. I kind of just like the fantasy aspect of it. Just like warriors fending off epic beasts and stuff is just kind of a cool concept. But yeah, I think it's a really good set. You can just kind of wrap this guy all over the place. Maybe that was a bad idea. Size-wise, it's not as tall as the Crater pirate ship, but it's about the same length. There's more space in this one. It's also very close in length and width to the original Viking ship set, but the sail is way less wide, which I think is good because it makes it easier to see everything, because it's not like this big sail's in the way of the entire other half of the boat. So yeah, also the sail is like not even as big as the one that I made for my Viking ship, which I don't have right now. I might do more videos with this set. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot to say about it. But I just wanted to get this out here so I can have an excuse to build the alternate build already, because I kind of want to just do that like right now. There's extra pieces. Let's go one of these. I got an extra from pirate ships, and I have two of these extra. Does that look fun? Okay. Yeah. Figures just look really cool. But right now, I don't feel like it's $120 set. I got this for $100 because I used VIP points to get a discount. I think that's fair enough of a price, honestly. I kind of wish they had just the boat and the figures without the Serpent for like $80. And then they had like a $40 set with the Serpent and a really tiny boat. And maybe a couple figures with that. I think that would have been better. Because then you could just, you know, pick what you want, you know, what you can afford, you know, but that might take away the 3-in-1 aspect of it, but you could have a combiner model, you know, you could probably still do a 2-in-1. You know, I don't know why they have to stick to the 3-in-1 brand. You know, why not change it up? Why not do 2-in-1, but also have combiner models type of thing? So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't come with the seagull. I just had the But yeah, I really like this set. The figures are just really good. Also, this is a good way to build torches, so I should definitely use that elsewhere. And yeah, just remember. Well, I mean, And really, I just wanted to say that I don't think this is worth 120. I feel like it's 120 because the minifigures are so good. And honestly, if the printing was a little worse on these, I wouldn't mind. Like, I really wouldn't mind. Like, that's fine. But, yeah, I just feel like it's overpriced for 120. Like, why is it 120? I still feel like it should be 100. But I still think it's a great set, though. No, this was under. See, it's not that hard to put that back on. But yeah, the whole looks really good. There's a lot of space in it. Like, if you have your own pieces to add to this, like a pirate treasure pack, for example, then you could fill that up a little bit more. But yeah, this is a good set. So I'm just gonna keep talking now for no reason. Anything else I want to say? You know, I wanted to compare it directly to the pirate ship and the Viking ship, and I mean, I compared the Serpents, I guess. I don't really have space for all these giant boats, though, that's the thing. Like, could this have been a smaller set? That's another thing to consider. Like, what if they just made this smaller? I mean, I like the size because it's comparable to the original set, although the sail is way smaller. And it does have oars. Like, where are the oars? So I was thinking you could space the shields out farther and then have space. Oh, yeah, and then you'd have space for the oars. I'm too lazy. I can't do this. I can't do this right now. But basically, they would be farther apart, and then you know, and then you'd do I have it for separate? Actually, this is a good time to show off this. I have a green old brick separator that I found. This is what they used to look like. So that's kind of crazy. It works. Wow, that might be the first time I ever used it. But, yeah, so I feel like you can move these out farther like that. And then once you do that, then you could have you could have oars coming between, like 3 on each side, maybe. I don't know, but this spacing is looks more like the original set. It's like this kind of spacing, and they had the oars in between. And you could literally just give them oar pieces. And just, you know. Anyway, this guy's awesome. And the shields. I like the shields. I like how this is like made out of the pine tree in the alternate build. And I can totally see that they used that, but oh yeah, the flag. I mean, there's the flag. Wow, this video is way too long. But yeah, this is a great Lego set. Remember that you're better at Lego than me, and yeah, if Lego can, then certainly you can. So, goodbye.